left the Royal Children's Hospital, or what was once called the Brisbane Children's Hospital, opposite the exhibition grounds. In 1943, I was transferred from there to Montrose in 1943. When we arrived at Montrose, I can remember, even at the age of 3, it was raining. The roads weren't sealed in those days. I'm very bewildered, of course. And they took me into the junior boys' dormitory right up the far end. And it was the school's breaking up concert. And all the children were getting, Santa Claus was there, and all the children were getting their presents and so forth. And of course, this man in a red suit with a big long beard came in. I took one look at him and I screamed the house down. Under the junior boys' dormitory was the air raid shelter. They had an air raid shelter, and during the war, when I was there, they had air raid siren from the fire station, which could be heard all over Corinda. And every time that siren went, no matter what you were doing, where you were, everybody had to go into that air raid shelter, which was quite amazing. Jessie Peaches was the matron, and every morning at around about 8 o'clock, matron would come down and inspect the children before going to school. She would come down, and we all lined up, and she would make sure that everything was okay. She was kind of everywhere. She was not stuck in the office all the time. She was always available, and she could be seen. And as I say, she was loved by everybody. Evie Hayes came out, and I don't know whether it was my personality or what, but she picked me as her little brother for the stage show Annie Get Your Gun in 1947. And I was her little brother. And they used to have to take me from Montrose in the afternoons into the city to His Majesty's Theatre. Well, before then, there was a fellow called Tommy Trinder come out. He was a comedian, a British comedian. And I was reported to have said to this, when he arrived, "Are you the man that's come to make us laugh?" Well, that brought the house down. That was Tommy Trinder. That's me, with Tommy Trinder. Yes. At exhibition time, they just take the kids to the show on the first Saturday. Then there was the famous RACQ picnic, where every home in Brisbane used to be picked up by members of the RACQ and driven in convoy down to Sandgate. Now, there must have been about 1,000, kids there, down at the foreshores where the wading pool was and all that. After I left Montrose, I went to Pamela Rolls' home. We learned a trade. The manager at Montrose, a manager at Pamela Rolls down in Manly, his name was Mr. Alf Moody. He was a wonderful man. He wouldn't take any nonsense. I mean, we were pretty rough, mind you, and he wouldn't take any nonsense, but in his way, he moulded us into what we are today. In my early 20s, I became their driver, and I drove for Montrose in the daytime. I drove the kids around. In 1971, I met my wife and married on the 18th of December, 1971. Montrose gave us our wedding. The then Secretary, Bert Watson, gave Carol away to me. She was at McPherson Home, and I used to bring the pays to them. We saw a lot of each other, Carol and I. She became my fiancée in June 1971. And as you can see, we've been married ever since. I used to be in Calipers many years ago. Right up through to the age of 10. And I was, it made a big difference because you had your physio, the physio, Miss Nichols was the physiotherapist. She used to take you out of the school, out of the classroom whenever you had to be treated, and you'd have your physiotherapy, and then you'd go back to your school. It made a big difference getting your health. Health was always a big thing with Matron Peters. We had a wonderful childhood. It's before television and everything like that. The atmosphere at Montrose was one of the greatest things that you could imagine. 100 boys and girls, they were our brothers and sisters. And can you imagine trying to keep a lid on all of those kids? We were a lively set of children. You know, we were running around, we played sport, we did this, we did that. You name it, and we did it. We had a wonderful childhood. If I had to do it again, I would. I'd be proud to. And I am proud to be known to say that I am an old Montrose kid.